Hi guys, welcome to the video. I'm Chris Norwood. I'm on a journey to hear every song ever recorded. This is going to be a review of Marilyn Manson's 2020 record, We Are Chaos. Actually was able to pick up a physical copy of it, a dying medium for sure. Found it at the local Target. They had this one, and I picked up another release as well, which I'll talk about in another video. So let's just talk about We Are Chaos for a little while. So I was really excited about this when we first started hearing about it not too long ago, and we just got the title track with its really strange animated video not too long ago, and I was very excited about it. Now this album, I was even more excited when I heard that this was going to be produced by Shooter Jennings and Marilyn Manson. I love Shooter Jennings, love Marilyn Manson, and I was very curious to see what they were going to do with this thing. It's not a country record, guys. I wouldn't mind. I know people would lose their crap if Marilyn Manson made a country album, but Shooter Jennings has always been kind of an alternative guy. And yeah, this is really love the artwork in this one. Like I said, I did an unboxing video. Yeah, this is a really nice looking record. Really nice digipack. So let's just get into the music, so we can get into my score of what this record is. I've got some notes here, so if you see some reflections on my eyeballs, it is I am scripted for this one for once. I usually just go off the fly, seat of my pants. Track 1, Red, Black, and Blue. And this thing really kicks things off nicely. It does take a little bit to get going. There's an intro, which thankfully is built into the first song. I hate when there's just a throwaway track that's an intro when maybe you could have got a full song. This one sounds like Marilyn Manson trying to return to his glory days of the 90s and the 2000s. It's classic Marilyn Manson, aside from that boring intro that I mentioned. The track is dense and beautiful, and I love it. Really great way to start things off in 2020 with a new Marilyn Manson record. So things are starting off very well. When I left Target, I put this thing right into my CD player, and was very happy with, I think I made it through 5 songs on the way home. I've now listened to the entire thing multiple times, so I am qualified to review this. Don't Chase the Dead is the brand new single from it. It has a throbbing 80s vibe that it really serves the melody well. Really enjoy it. Feels like a song that Marilyn Manson's written before, particularly in the guitar work. I cannot quite place it, but there's a little bit more clarity and sincerity and a sense of urgency in this one than whatever the previous song was. If you know what song I'm thinking of, let me know, but Don't Chase the Dead sounds, the guitar riff is exactly some other song. Okay, Paint You With My Love. This song takes huge inspiration from the Beatles. I've heard a lot of people saying Bowie, but I'm not hearing Bowie. I'm hearing Beatles. Now, I'm more of a Beatles than Bowie fan, so maybe it's just what you listen to. This feels like it was written by John Lennon. Marilyn Manson has talked about his love for the Fab Four in the past, but he's never really, he's flying into the sun with this. This is a gorgeous, world-altering rock and roll. So, Paint You With My Love. It's really probably one of Manson's cleanest melodies that I've ever heard. It's really great. Track 5, Halfway and One Step Forward, kind of got a clunky title. It's not the strongest track on the record, but there's really, there's been no misstep so far. This one talks about ringing all the bells that you can ring because there's a crack in everything. Really nice poetic lyrics here, and you really feel a lot of Marilyn Manson's personal feelings coming through more so than pure rage. It just feels like he's being more honest with himself and being more honest with his audience here. So, the next track is Infinite Darkness, and this one has a really heavy 80s synthesizer sound, along with a beat that instantly reminded me of Slipknot's Spiders from We Are Not Your Kind. This is another track that's really hearkening back to the superstar days of Marilyn Manson's discography. Just because you're famous doesn't mean you're worth anything. I feel like Manson is really coming to terms with his own place in the world of music, and does he mean anything? Has he accomplished or added anything to the rock and roll mix? And I say that he has. In my opinion, he's one of the better rock musicians out there. Track 7, we're almost to the end of the album already. It's unbelievable. It's flown by. Perfume. There is a theme in this record, and I haven't really figured out the story quite yet, but Perfume shows up in a couple of tracks. The title track in this one. This is Manson at his catchiest, and I actually enjoy that quite a bit. I've heard the lyrics in a lot of the earlier reviews that came out, and this one doesn't disappoint. There are some satanic imagery in the lyrics, and maybe it's time to put that to rest. That's really my only negative at this point, 7 songs into the record. Now, I did get the Target Deluxe Edition or Bonus Edition, the Target exclusive, with acoustics of We Are Chaos and Broken Needles. We'll get Broken Needle. We'll get to that at the we'll get there when we get there, right? Okay. So the next song is Keep My Head Together, and this album is kind of all over the place sonically. And this one really veers into standard rock territory, which is strange for Marilyn. It just doesn't seem, it just is very odd, very jarring. And some interesting bass work and a lot of relatable lyrics about keeping yourself together and taking care of yourself. So it's a very, very unique perspective from Marilyn Manson, who usually doesn't sing about taking care of yourself. So it's one of his more positive messages. I feel like I need to look into the lyrics a little bit of Keep Myself Together, but it's pretty positive when you think about it. And also he uses some lyrics that I have written, some really classy lyrics about loving you. Look up the lyrics. Yeah, I wrote that. So it's kind of the most basic rock song he's ever written, but it's not bad, not perfect. But again, it's a good song. Keep my head together. Really, really good song. A few weak moments in that one, but not too bad. Okay, the next one is Solvecoagula. Let me make sure I got this. Solvecoagula. Yeah, whatever that means. This one seems to be a companion to the title track as well, although I think all 10 tracks are connected in some way. We are sort of glorifies individuality, and some of the themes from the title track are here. Marilyn Manson declares that he's not special, he's just broken, and he does not want to be fixed. I was actually listening to this while cooking a meal today, and it really hit me. I was in my refrigerator, and I was listening to his lyrics about being broken and not being special and not wanting to be fixed, and it really got me. So that's what rock and roll is all. That's what music's all about. Getting some tears in your eyes, feeling something in your chest, and relating. So that one for me is one of the strongest songs on the record. So Solvecoagula. really special in my opinion. Hey buddy, what do you think? Buddy doesn't like it. Chihuahuas, dogs only like jazz. So keep that in mind. Dogs only like jazz. More on that later. So we are at the end of the record. Now, we had that real, what do you call it? I can't think of the word, the one before the last one. Whatever, penultimate. The penultimate track was one of the best, Solvecoagula. Now we have the ultimate, the end of the record. 10 tracks with Broken Needle. And so, like I was saying, the satanic imagery is really taken away on this record, aside from one line or two. And Broken Needle really breaks down a wall between the listener and Brian Warner. I almost feel like this is not Marilyn Manson. This is Brian talking to us and saying, hey, I am not okay. I've got some serious problems. I've struggled with drugs and I've struggled with other things. And he's really just peeling back the makeup, the outlandish behavior, for a glimpse into the personal pain of Mr. Warner. Like a fellow YouTuber said in his review of this same record, this does seem to be maybe about a drug problem, whether it's previous or current. And it's a really solid album. I have not had enough listens. I've listened about 4 or 5 times all the way through. And, the bonus tracks. We Are Chaos Acoustic and Broken Needle Acoustic. They're very odd acoustics. It sounds like the same vocal, just with different music put over it. And actually a lot of the electronic instrumentation still in them. It's just like the guitar is acoustic, but everything else is electric. So those acoustic tracks are kind of sound exactly the same, just with the guitar turned down a little bit. So, you get 2 extra tracks, but there's really nothing special about the acoustic tracks, in my opinion, particularly because they don't really sound acoustic. They just sound like the guitar mix was taken down a notch. So yeah, not too many complaints about that. So really have been enjoying this. I've been blasting it. When I'm not blasting S&M 2, I'm blasting this. Kind of going back and forth between the two, and I can't decide which one I like more. But this is a fantastic Marilyn Manson album. Definitely, like I said, I might re-update my ranking the studio albums by Marilyn Manson at some point. Check that video out too. So I don't know where this one sits in terms of his discography, but I really enjoy it, and I do feel like it would be on the better side of things. So, there's really no bad tracks on this album. We Are Chaos, 2020 Marilyn Manson. Listen to it. Like I said, the highlight of the thing, title track is a highlight. Paint You in My Love is a highlight. And Solvecoagula. Those are my top 3 right now. But all 10 of them are pretty freaking fantastic. Go out and buy this record on CD or vinyl or cassette, or stream it, or download it on MP3, VA, whatever you want to do. And are you guys ready for my ranking? This famous YouTuber with 16 subscribers is about to give Marilyn Manson's We Are Chaos 2020. I'm going to give it 4.5 Astral Vampires out of 5. Like and subscribe. I'm going to be dropping some more Marilyn Manson content pretty soon. I'm working on some guitar covers, some vocal covers of his music, and going to be doing a lot more album reviews, ranking the studio albums by 1,000 artists. Please like and subscribe. I'm Chris Norwood. I'll see you later. Have a good night. Painted Love.